What if love could survive the brutality of war, but destiny could not? Episode 7 of Outlander Season 8 does not whisper its warnings. It roars. The past rises like fire from the ashes, loyalties fracture under impossible pressure, and Jaime and Claire Fraser find themselves standing on the edge of a future more terrifying than any battlefield they have faced. This is not simply another chapter in their epic journey. This is the moment everything they built begins to tremble. And before the hour is over, one devastating choice will alter the Fraser family forever. The episode opens beneath a cold, grey dawn at Fraser's Ridge. The silence feels wrong, too still, too heavy, like the pause before a violent storm. Claire wakes first, unease written across her face, as though she sensed the shift in the air long before sunrise. Outside, Jaime stands alone, staring toward the horizon, burdened by thoughts he cannot yet share. The Revolutionary War is closing in, and the line between loyalty and survival grows thinner by the day. News arrives that forces Jaime into an unthinkable decision: protect his family, or honor the oath he once swore. The tension builds slowly but relentlessly, tightening with every glance and every unfinished sentence. Elsewhere, William struggles under the weight of the truth: Jaime Fraser is his father. The revelation burns within him, igniting anger, pride, confusion, and betrayal all at once. He is no longer just a young British officer. He is a son divided between the crown he serves and the blood that defines him. Back at the Ridge, Brianna senses something shifting in history itself. She fears the timeline has changed in ways they cannot control. Roger tries to reassure her, but even he feels the tremor beneath their fragile sense of safety. Their love remains strong, yet uncertainty begins to shadow their future. At the emotional heart of the episode are the quiet moments between Claire and Jaime, soft words, lingering looks, decades of love communicated without effort. Claire reminds him they have survived worse. Jaime knows this time feels different. This time, the enemy may not be across the battlefield, it may be within the choices he must make. When British forces advance closer than expected, Fraser's Ridge is no longer a sanctuary. Jaime gathers the men, but doubt flickers in his eyes. He has always been a warrior. Now he is also a grandfather, a husband, and a leader responsible for countless lives. In a powerful sequence, Claire tends to the wounded while chaos unfolds outside. Smoke fills the air, fear spreads, yet her hands remain steady. She has witnessed centuries of violence, but compassion is still her greatest weapon. Then comes the turning point. Jaime makes a secret decision without telling Claire. Under the cover of darkness, he rides away from the Ridge, casting one final look at the home he may never see again. Claire does not chase him. She does not call out. After all these years, she knows her husband too well. If Jaime Fraser leaves in silence, the danger is greater than she feared. He surrenders himself to the British, believing that by becoming the target, he can shield his family. But in the world of Outlander, sacrifice never comes without consequence. At the Ridge, Claire reveals the truth to Brianna. There are no dramatic outbursts, only a crushing silence. Brianna's grief transforms into anger. She cannot understand why her father always chooses sacrifice over safety. Roger reminds her that Jaime has always fought for love, not pride. Still, Brianna knows history too well, and sometimes knowledge feels like a curse. In the British encampment, Jaime faces the commanding officer in a tense battle of words. He offers just enough cooperation to protect the Ridge without betraying the rebel cause. Every sentence is a calculated risk. One wrong move could mean execution. Meanwhile, William hears of Jaime's surrender and begins questioning everything he believed. In a quiet but powerful scene, he removes his uniform jacket and stares at it as though it represents a life he no longer recognizes. For the first time, he chooses not to act as a soldier, but as a son. When British troops attack the Ridge despite Jaime's surrender, Claire realizes the agreement has been broken. Flames erupt at the edge of the settlement. Smoke chokes the sky. Children cry. The community fights desperately to save their homes. Fraser's Ridge is more than land, it is hope made tangible. Watching it burn feels like losing a piece of their souls. At the camp, William makes a bold decision. He frees Jaime, not out of rebellion, but out of blood and truth. When Jaime learns the ridge is under attack, hesitation vanishes. He rides back into the night, not in sacrifice this time, but in fierce determination. The reunion is breathtaking. Claire, covered in ash and exhaustion, looks up as if she feels him before she sees him. Across smoke and fire, their eyes meet. No grand speeches, no dramatic embrace, just a look that carries a lifetime of love. Jaime joins the defense. The settlers rally. The British retreat, for now. But the cost is undeniable. Homes destroyed, supplies lost, security shattered. The episode closes at dawn. Smoke still curls into the sky, but sunlight breaks through the clouds, a fragile promise of resilience. Inside what remains of their home, the Fraser family gathers together. William watches from a distance before riding away, changed forever. Claire gently tends to Jaime's wounds. He admits he was wrong to leave without telling her. Claire answers softly, "Love is not about avoiding fear, it is about facing it together." Episode 7 ends not in defeat, but in transformation. Loyalties have shifted, secrets have surfaced, father and son have crossed an invisible bridge. And Jaime and Claire, bruised, exhausted, yet unbroken, stand side by side once more. The storm has not passed. In many ways, it has only just begun.